So when we're looking at alternative ways of communicating, we might use something like this. This is called a Go Talk, where we have pictures inside and it has a voice output. So we can press the button.
Bye-bye.
So, and then it will have whatever the picture is. Or if we don't use a device like this, we might just use a basic communication board where you can point at the pictures to let other people know what you need and want. I was a very, very shy child, and I needed to be pushed out of my shell a lot. So I think it's funny now that I'm in a career where I'm pushing other people to talk and to communicate, because that was not me as a child. My name is Jade. I am a speech therapist working at a pediatric hospital at Red Cross Children's Hospital. I help children talk and I help them eat and drink safely. So when they're struggling with talking or eating and drinking, then I help teach them. So I'm kind of like a coach for talking and for eating. I see children with autism, with Down syndrome, with cerebral palsy. Sometimes some children have been in accidents and have experienced brain injuries. And sometimes words aren't always the way that they communicate, but I'm always looking for other ways for them to communicate and for their parents to see those other ways of communicating as well. Some children might have certain disorders or disabilities that they are either born with or that they acquire some point in their life. Or sometimes some people are just a little bit behind and they need help catching up, or they need help learning to communicate or to eat and drink safely. And then that's when they would seek out the help of a speech therapist. I spend most of my time playing with children in secretive ways so that I can teach them how to eat and drink safely or how to communicate better. So I spend most of my day playing with toys and playing with children. My favorite part about my job is probably when a child says their first word for the first time. And I just get to see the joy on their parents' faces and the joy on their child's face. And I just love being able to share in on that moment. We look at what we call AAC, which is augmentative and alternative communication. So when people can't use their words to communicate, sometimes we might use pictures or we might use signs or devices so that they are able to communicate their wants and needs. I think I'm very creative and I think I'm very passionate about my work. Often you need a certain percentage for a language, so English, and you need to be taking a science, so either science or biology. I personally took biology, science, maths, and geography. I was surprised how much teamwork there is. You're not the speech therapist working alone. You're working with the parents, you're working with the child, you're working with doctors, occupational therapists, physiotherapists, and you all have to collaborate to ultimately help the child grow and develop.